Good morning, future skeletons. Look at the wonderful oh, there's no stove here yet. Alright, we better put one in. Right, we're in, I think these properties are from the early 1800s, so there will be a beautiful big inset behind here. So some building in the past like boarded it up. This property is an Airbnb, so to get more clientele in, make it more appealable, we're going to put a wood burning stove in. So we have to put a liner in. So what all we're going to do today is break out, see what we can find, then probably repoint behind here, because I think behind here there'll be some stone returns. So just see what we find. Some brick returns. So it looks like we've got quite a bit of work to do, so we'll come back and see what kind of mess we've made. Right, so it's a little bit later on in the day. We've made a lot of mess, we've made a lot of dust. We've ripped out the existing fascia of the hearth, and we have exposed it back. There's about 3 fireplaces in here. So we've got back to the stone, and what we were hoping was to point up the existing stone, and we can use that as the back of the new fireplace inset. But unfortunately, this is next door's fireplace. So what they'll have done is, like, on the other side of this wall there'll be a nice plumb wall, nice stonework, and this is the back. So it's just been patched in with bits of lime mortar and bits of chippings and stuff. So we can't point this up, because like when we were knocking out, we heard next door buttering his toast. So we can't really have a situation where we've got clients in the Airbnb making a racket. You get away all Prosecco corks going off at it in the roof, winding the neighbour up. So what we've decided to do, we've liaised with the client, and we're going to put a red brick fascia on the back of the inset, the fireplace inset. So we've used reclaimed bricks. These are Esse bricks. So we're going to put these in, and then once it's all built up, we'll acid wash everything off, point everything up, and it should look tickety-boo then. So we shall come back and see just how tickety-boo it looks. A warm afternoon, we've just fit the stove, Esse 125. So I think last time we saw you, we hadn't built the brick wall at the back. So that all the reclaimed brickwork's in place, and then the returns here we just stoned up, everything's had a pointing up, and then the hearth, it's quite a substantial hearth, this, some reclaimed flags. So these will have graced the streets of East Lancashire for 100 or so years, maybe even a mill. I just think it's best to reuse something, give it a new lease of life, because it's been here for another 100 years now. Who knows what's walked over these. So once the fireplace is done, then we swept the flue, put the register plate in. So the register plate keeps any heat in the room, stops any detritus from falling down the stove, falling down the flue. And then on the top we've put a 500ml chimney pot. That connects to the bird cow, and then the flue liner hangs off the bird cow. So then on the top of that we put like a concrete mix, a flaunching mix made out of granite dust, and then we connect everything up here. The stove gets in, the vitreous pipe is connected up, but because we've moved the back wall of the fireplace forward like a brick's width, we've had to put like another bend to get up into the flue. So luckily there's all kinds of different bends and different bits of pipe, so if there's any issues with like your stove installations, there's a bit of pipe that can fettle it. Yeah, I think what a transformation this is. It's an Airbnb, so people they'll adore it getting in on a cold day, which, let's face it, is 3/4 of the year in England. get the stove lit, chill out, pour a glass of gin or a cup of tea, whatever your fancy is, and put your feet up. So we're done for the day now, so I think I'll go and put my feet up, have a brew or something, stay away from gin. Right, we'll see you at the next one.